Hey guys, we're just going to do a bit of an overview of the setup that I was running today for pike fishing at Piddock. Most people don't use a center pin for pike fishing. They typically use a bait caster or spin caster, but I've seen a lot of people use center pins. A buddy of mine used the center pin last time we went fishing in Piddock for pike, and he nailed a nice one. So I just kind of wanted to do it. Typically, I use a center pin for trout fishing, steelhead, that sort of thing. But anywho, today I was using my Streamside Vortex 10.6 light action rod, which, it fairly is a pretty long rod, and it's got a lot of backbone behind it. So you can just set that hook and just drive that hook right into that fish. And I got that paired with the Streamside Vortex reel, which is a nice reel. The bearings are really nice in this. It spins easy, it casts easy. It is basically a workhorse. All right, and I got that spooled up with 12-pound mono Berkeley Trilene high vis green, which I love this color for when I'm drift fishing. Particularly, so I can see that line, that drift, the way that bait is going. And then for a leader line, I was using 12-pound FS Sniper Sunline, which, is a pretty tough line. I got to admit, Matt from H&H Tackle got me hooked on this for a leader line. I use it for everything. Pike, bass, panfish, fishing carp, all that. This is my go-to leader line. It is tougher than nails to break, and it is awesome. Thanks, Matt. All right, now I'm going to get into the terminal tackle. For my hook, I was running a Gamakatsu Octopus number 1, which is a nice hook for hooking into that minnow. We were using minnows today. We were drifting minnows. And honestly, as soon as you put that minnow into that hook, it's not coming off. You can cast it out, and you're not going to have to worry about it. And you know what? That hook is razor sharp, so when that fish takes it, it's just going to drive that hook right into that fish. You know what? You'll have no problems with it. I find the Gamakatsu number 1 octopus hook works phenomenal, completely phenomenal. Also, I was using let me get into it here. I have to get in my tackle box. I was using the Micro Ravens XXS swivels. Where's that camera? Swivels, barrel swivels. They're tough. They're durable, and the fish really can't see them. You know what? This is what I joined my main line to my leader, and I've pulled in some pretty big fish with this barrel swivel. It is awesome. Go check it out at H&H Tackle. Matt will hook you up. Also today, I was using a 15-grammer float, slip float, which, typically 15-grammer, pretty decent size for the rivers, especially deep rivers. Piddock, I would say, 15 grams is your max. Like, I'm running today I was using a small little slip bobber, but that's about 15 grams. But typically I'd run a 15. And then the shot I was using today is the Water Gremlins 7357. It's not a big split shot, but it's a decent shot. And what I would do is when I got it going on, when I got it set up, the way I have mine set up right here, I would run from the end of my monofilament to my barrel swivel. I would run typically 4 of these weights stacked on the bottom. So then that just shoots your weight and shoot your bait straight down so it gets right in that strike zone and it holds. Also today, I'm going to show you how to rig your rod. If you're going to do float, spin caster, bait caster. So typically what you want to do is you want to get a bobber stopper. Get a couple bobber stoppers. These little guys right here. You want to get a couple of those. And what you want to do is you want to take your monofilament, put it through, pull this through, pull that off, singe the knots. I use 2 of these just so that it doesn't slide every time that float is going to hit and push it up, so that you have the exact same feet of depth where that float is going to go up and your bait's going to go down. And then I pair that with, when you get the bobber stoppers, you get these little bobber beads. Little beads, that's all. You just thread that on. So then I'll thread one of those on, and then I will take a corky. Just a little corky, Warden's corkies. I'll take that, I'll thread that on just so that I can see, right? Like a lot of times, you cast out and you're drifting, that bobber gets quite a ways away. Just that little extra flash just to see, that's all. And then after that, I'll take my float and I'll thread that on all the way up. I'll do about, typically I like, for pike where we were fishing today, I was running about 2.5 feet up from my swivel. So I'll thread my bobber on, I'll get my barrel swivel, I'll tie on my barrel swivel, which you can't really see in the camera, so I'll just hold it up closer. And then I'll take my weights, take 4 of them, 5 depending on what size of float I'm using, what size of grandma. And then I'll just pinch it one right after the other. And then I'm going to take my leader line and I'm going to pull off about 2 feet of it, 2.5, maybe 3 max. And then I'll tie my Gamakatsu hook onto it, and then I'll just shorten it up whatever I want. Like today I was running 2.5 foot fluorocarbon with my bobber stopper up about 2.5 feet. So I was fishing 5 feet total, which seemed to work once I adjusted it. I was fishing shallow, which I don't know how deep the river is because I couldn't see the bottom because it was murky and blown out. But as soon as I made that adjustment, I cast a little bit further and I got right into that strike zone, which, you know what, that fish took that bobber, and then once I got my slack out, I set that hook, I drove it home, and my buddy helped me land it, which, A+, hopefully this helps you guys out. This is just an overview. Alright, I'll see you guys next time out on the water.